All right, so we're back for another deep dive, and today we're looking at this crypto deep dive report from February 11th, 2025.
Lots to unpack here.
Yeah, I'm seeing some pretty interesting stuff in here already, like Bitcoin struggling with inflation, a reality show coming back with a huge prize for crypto startups.
Yeah, the markets, they're actually looking pretty good. Overall, I mean, it's surprisingly positive despite some things holding it back.
Yeah, what's the overall picture looking like right now?
Well, the global market cap is up to $3.19 trillion. That's a 0.81% increase over just the last day. And the trading volume, it's way up. 121.62 billion, which is a jump of 27.56%.
Wow, so people are really active right now.
Yeah, they're very engaged.
I'm seeing in here that DeFi and stablecoins are playing a pretty big part in all this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. DeFi volume is at $10.52 billion. So that's like 8.65% of the total volume.
Okay.
But stablecoins, those are the heavy hitters here. They're accounting for, wait for it, $112.95 billion, which is a ridiculous 92.87% of the total volume.
So it seems like traders are looking for some safe haven in the middle of all this crypto chaos.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, who wants to deal with all that whiplash? It's like trying to hold on during an earthquake.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of chaos and earthquakes, how are the big players doing? How are Bitcoin and Ethereum doing today?
So Bitcoin is currently sitting at $97,101, up 1.05%. Ethereum is a little bit behind, up 0.72% to $2,658.
All right. Not too bad, I guess.
Yeah, not too shabby, especially considering, that inflation scare we had recently that sent Bitcoin below $95,000.
Yeah, that was a little bit scary, but then the Fed, held the interest rates steady, and that seems to have calmed things down a bit. And then we have Cathie Wood with her prediction of, Bitcoin hitting $1.5 million by 2030.
Yeah, that's a pretty bold statement for sure. I mean, who knows if it'll actually happen, but it definitely shows that there's still a lot of faith in Bitcoin,
Yeah.
at least, over the long term.
Yeah, for sure. So, okay, those are some of the coins holding steady, but what about the ones that are really making moves? It looks like Sonic used to be Phantom, right?
Right.
It's up 15.3% to $0.5282. BNB is also doing well, with a 6.3% gain reaching $668.89. And then EOS is up 5.3% to $0.6599.
Right.
What do you think is causing these gains?
Well, it looks like Sonic's rebranding, and their focus on speed is really working out for them. I mean, faster transactions, that's always a good thing in the crypto world.
Yeah, for sure.
And then BNB, Binance is always developing, coming up with new strategies, even with all the regulatory stuff they have to deal with. So, they're keeping things interesting. And EOS, they're all about scalability. They're attracting all kinds of new projects. So that's probably helping their numbers too.
Yeah. So it seems like, focusing on speed and development and scalability, I mean, that's what really makes a difference.
Yeah, the fundamentals, they matter.
Right. But it looks like not everyone's having a good day.
Right.
DEX, Athena, and Celestia seem to be taking a bit of a hit.
Yeah, unfortunately.
What's going on there?
Well, DEX is down 6.3% to $18.15.
Oh, wow.
It could be, just a market correction.
Okay.
Or maybe there was some news about the project that scared people off. Athena's also down, dropping 6.1% to 0.4308. This could be, people taking profits after a big jump, or just, general anxiety in the DeFi space.
Wow.
And then Celestia's down 5.8% to $3.16. Again, this could be, part of a bigger trend.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's something specific to, their modular blockchain solutions. It's a good reminder that even these individual projects, I mean, they're all part of this bigger system.
Right. It's all connected.
Yeah, it's all connected.
All right. Well, let's move on to some of the bigger news stories. Uniswap just launched Unichain.
Right.
They're saying faster and cheaper transactions. I mean, isn't that what everyone wants?
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. It's like finding the Holy Grail, right?
Yeah.
But they're entering a pretty tough competition.
Right.
You've got established layer 2 solutions like Arbitrum and Optimism.
Yeah.
Each of them, they've got their own, advantages. Like Arbitrum, it's known for being very secure, very widely used. Optimism focuses on speed and keeping costs low. Uniswap, I think they're trying to focus on the user experience, make it easy for developers to use.
Yeah. So it's like this race to be the best,
Yeah.
right? But everyone benefits from all the improvements they're making along the way.
Absolutely.
Speaking of expanding and reaching new heights,
Yeah.
Bitpanda just got approval from the FCA
Oh, yeah.
to operate in the UK. That's That's huge for them, right?
It is, yeah. It's not easy to get approved by the FCA. I mean, they have to meet all sorts of requirements,
Yeah,
but it's a big win for them.
it is.
And it just shows that the crypto industry is getting more mature,
It is.
more legitimate.
Okay, what else? What's next?
All right, so next up, Goldman Sachs.
Okay.
They're going all in on crypto ETFs. I mean, even Wall Street can't resist it anymore.
It seems like it, yeah.
It's a pretty clear sign that institutional interest is growing.
Yeah.
And it's not just Bitcoin either.
Oh.
They're investing in Ethereum ETFs too. So, I mean, they're showing interest in the whole ecosystem.
So what do you think? I mean, what do you think this means for the crypto world?
This could be a game changer.
Really?
It really could. I mean, if Goldman Sachs is doing it, maybe other big financial institutions will follow.
Yeah.
And that can mean a lot more money flowing into crypto. It could make the market much more stable, more opportunities for everyone.
Right. So more acceptance, more money, more opportunities. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
What else we got?
So then we have Tether, the biggest stable coin out there.
Right.
They're choosing Arbitrum to help them with their cross-chain functionality.
Okay, so what exactly does that mean?
So they want to use Arbitrum's technology to make Tether work better across different blockchains. It goes back to what we were talking about before with layer 2 solutions. They're
Right.
becoming super important
Yeah.
for making the whole crypto ecosystem more scalable, more connected.
So basically Tether is putting their faith in Arbitrum. They think it's going to be like a major player.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so now for something a little bit different, the Killer Whales reality show.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's back. It's like Shark Tank, but for crypto startups.
Okay.
And the prize is huge, $1.5 million.
Wow.
But it's not just about the money, though.
What else is it about?
I mean, it's about getting advice from experts, forming partnerships, getting your name out there.
Right.
For these crypto startups that are just starting out, I mean, that kind of support can be invaluable. It's a great platform for them to showcase their ideas, show everyone what they're working on.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a fast track to success, but they're going to have to, face some tough criticism from the killer whales along the way.
Right.
I'm really interested to see what these startups come up with.
Yeah, me too.
But of course, not all coins are created equal. The SEC is really making it clear how they feel about meme coins, especially after that whole Trump coin mess.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good example of how risky these unregulated meme coins can be. I mean, the SEC is basically telling investors to be careful.
Right.
Not everything that shines is gold. You really have to do your research before you invest in anything, especially meme coins, because there's so much hype and speculation around them.
Yeah, you got to be careful who you trust and what you invest in.
Okay, so here's some news that makes it seem like the crypto world is growing up.
Okay.
BitGo.
Yeah.
They're a big crypto custodian, and they're thinking about doing an IPO.
An IPO, so going public.
Yeah. What do you think that means for the industry?
It's like a big step.
It is. It shows that the crypto world is becoming more integrated with traditional finance. If BitGo goes public, they could get a lot more money, attract a lot more investors. I mean, it really suggests that the industry is maturing,
Yeah.
becoming more mainstream.
Yeah. It's like watching the crypto industry graduate from college and get a real job.
Exactly.
All right, so finally, there's this story about Zoclend. They had a pretty bad exploit, lost $9.5 million, but they're offering a 10% bounty if anyone can get the money back. That's pretty gutsy, don't you think?
It is, and it just shows how important security is in DeFi. I mean, as these platforms grow and handle more and more money, they become targets. Zoclend's trying to get their money back, but it's also a message to other projects.
Yeah.
You have to protect your users, you have to protect their money, you got to have strong security, and you got to be vigilant.
All right, so it's a wake-up call for everyone in the DeFi world. So we covered a lot here. Market trends, big winners, big losers, news that's shaking things up. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the crypto world.
My pleasure.
We covered a lot, but like we said, this is just the beginning. There's always something new happening, so stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay engaged.
Absolutely.
See you next time.